Hey guys, this week on the Real DVD Watchers, I'm reviewing the 2009 movie The Hole by Joe Dante. I hate this film. I watched it last night. It was a film that was originally released in 3D. It's one of those films that when you watch it, you can tell that it was released in 3D, like those old Friday the 13th movies, or the Friday the 13th Part 3 or whatever it was. Where there's loads of scenes in that film where people purposefully point things at a camera to make it seem like it's coming out the screen. There's not that kind of level of obvious 3D moments in this film, but you can tell that a lot of it was meant to be seen in 3D, and maybe I would have enjoyed this a little more with that kind of gimmick tacked on, but the actual film itself was just god awful. It's really annoying because I've heard from a lot of people that this film was good. Maybe I just didn't get it. Maybe I wasn't in the best mood when I watched it, but I really did not like it. The Whole is basically about a family, or these two brothers, called Dane and I can't remember the name of the other one, who move into Lucas, and they move into a new town. You find out that they've moved around a lot with their mum. Their dad's in prison, and it's the typical kind of cliche of these kids that don't want to move. They hate the place that they've moved into, but their next door neighbour turns out to be this hot girl that the boy fancies, and it's just so cliched, that part of the film, which really annoyed me. And the other thing that really annoyed me is the main character, Dane, who's played by Chris Massigulia, or whatever his name is the worst actor I think I've seen in the film for a long time. He is just dull. It was like watching a statue throughout the whole film. He has no acting skills whatsoever. He basically mutters every single line in this movie with no emotion or meaning or anything. It's ridiculous. He irritated me throughout this whole film. Even the little boy Lucas was far more likable, and actually he was probably the most likable person in it, although the girl who lived next door to them was quite cool. But yeah, so the two brothers are kind of investigating their house and find a strange hatch in their basement, which is locked by 6 different padlocks. They open it, and they look inside and find what appears to be a bottomless hole. And slowly after that, weird things start to happen, and things begin to appear from this hole, and they start to see ghosts and strange clown dolls, and it's a movie that you can guess what's going on about halfway, but it takes such a long time to get going. It gets going within the first 20 minutes. They find this hole, they unlock it. You think perhaps, maybe they're going to climb down this hole, and there's going to be some kind of strange things inside, and there's going to be this amazing adventure and all kinds of stuff like that, which is what I was expecting. But then after that, you've got an hour of them kind of seeing things that aren't really there, and then, just nothing, basically. Things happen. They see the strange ghost girl in the toilets, and the little boy is haunted by this clown doll that follows him around, and yeah, nothing really happens then until the last 20 minutes when they confront their fears. And I'm not going to give away the ending, although as you're watching the film it's pretty obvious what's going to happen and what's going to appear from this hole. But yeah, I did not like this film whatsoever, and it's really strange as well. It's rated 12 in the UK. I don't know what it was rated in the US, but it's not. It's what I thought it was, a family film. But there's actually quite a lot of swearing in it, and I could understand that some people or children watching this could find it quite scary. It's a film that's meant for a younger audience, but then at the same time there's a lot of teen-oriented things, like the language, swearing and things. But at the same time, teenagers probably wouldn't enjoy this because it's not a very good horror film. It's not your kind of scary horror film. It's a family film, I guess, maybe, that kids could watch as well as their parents and older siblings and stuff. But it falls into kind of a weird category of who this film is really for. Obviously, I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't really for me. If you like kind of family films, I guess, family horror films that are a bit more grown up than some other family-oriented films out there, you might like this. It's got really good, not really good reviews, but pretty positive reviews from a lot of people and a lot of websites and things, which is why I was kind of disappointed that it just didn't match up to my expectations. I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know why I thought I was going to enjoy this film. I kind of just rented it on a whim. Didn't like it. Some of the people out there might like it though, so yeah, that's The Whole. I hated it.